Good evening. Thank you once again for joining us late night. So this is the second of our two showcase concerts. So the 11th PAAFF is going to highlight music, and we'll explore why music is maybe not discussed so much as film in mainstream media and in mainstream sources. So we would like to open with by showcasing some of the really interesting community world music ensembles in the area. So we'll start with Brooklyn-based Filipino folk dance and music group. So please welcome Sining Kapulaun.
So the next piece is a Maguindanao new style called Binalig from Datu Piang.
next song we're doing is also Maguindanao piece called.
The next piece is going to be a piece from the Mindanao, from the Sulu archipelago, the Tausug. This is called Lingisan. It's a queer dance depicting the mating dance of seagulls.
Tihun, ang paadla-adla kinikirihun, maputing daling sulasihun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, oy, oy, sa may daling-daling, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, nagaw yung kaw nagidlap kan bansil dublon. Linggisan daling hapunay, ang mainiinig sa lilanay, kinatinggog daling ananay, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, oy, oy, sa may daling-daling, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, iyaaw lang bujang matangkay, iyaaw lang bujang matangkay, nagayum kaw nagidlab kan banjot sablay, linggisan daling bangkatihun, ang paadla-adla kinikirihun, maputing daling sulasihun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, oy, oy, sa may daling-daling, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, nagaw yung kaw nagidlap kan bansil dublon, linggisan daling hapunay, ang mainiinig sa lilanay, kinatinggog daling ananay, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, oy, oy, sa may daling-daling, ang papiyat linggot-linggot sa unay, iyaaw lang bujang matangkay, iyaaw lang bujang matangkay, nagaw yung kaw nagidlap kan badjot sablay, linggisan daling bangkatihun, ang paadla-adla kinikirihun, maputing daling sulasihun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, oy, oy, sa may daling-daling, ang manis-manis why not liyuhun, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, iyaaw lang bujang mairum, nagaw yung kaw nagidlap kan bansil dublon.
Tausug have a variety of musical overtures. The one that we're about to play is a love song, essentially, almost. It's called Sung Sung Patubig. In the Tausug language, it means meet me by the water. So the Kulintang sends messages out to people sometimes, and this is one of them. Next up is a variant of the Pangalay dance you saw earlier, and this is a wedding version of that dance. The bride wears the jangay nails, which signify bird claws. Our final set for the Tausug piece, we're playing a piece called Hanta, which means to play very fast. people. It talks about the story of a girl from a Maranao village who saves her village from famine by planting sweet potatoes. The next piece and dance you're about to see is called Kapamalong, which shows the movement of the Philippine sarong from the Maranao people.
Our next song is Kasulumpid, which is a Maranao song that describes crossing over. So you see a lot of that. next song will be Kapag Kapira, which describes manipulating fans. So Pira is a fan, and we'll feature our dancers back.
The final piece we're about to present to you is from the Maranao people called Kapag Honor. Every Maranao sultanate and village has an honor, which they call a culture bearer, a chanter. And we're not from there, but we've learned the piece, so we're here to show you what it looks like. Each honor has a specific style that's local to their village and local to their lineage. So we learned our lineage from Marawi City, the capital of the Maranao province.
Well, thank you very much. What an incredible performance that was. Let's give it up one more big time for Sine Kapaluan.
My name is Julian, this is Aaron. I'm going to play a bunch of songs for you. Do less talking than usual since we're lucky to share a bill with two other acts, which we don't normally have friends that we play with. So this is really wonderful.
This is great.
So this is a huge project that we have. Be happy to talk to you more about it after the show. But we're just going to sing some songs for you tonight about a lot of different topics that we study as doctoral students.
Tell me, where do they go? These smoke rings I blow each night. What do they do? These circles of blue and white. Why do they seem to picture a dream above? And why do they fade my phantom parade of love? Puff, 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 puff your cares away. Puff, 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 night and day. Blow, blow them into air, silky little rings. Blow, blow them everywhere, give your troubles wings. What do they tell? And what is the spell they cast? Some of them fall and seem to recall the past. But most of them rise away to the skies of blue. Oh, little smoke rings I love, please take me above. Take me with you.
Thank you very much. This next song we're going to do is based on a few photographs from an archive of a changing New York Chinatown in the 1980s. A photographer named Bud Glick took all these, and we kind of strung a narrative just using what we could, mostly captions and names. But it's just an extraordinary set of photographs, and it's called Tony Ramone. Tony likes a Ramones, at least he thinks the t-shirt's alright. Lucky rabbit foot on, his hair is ready for Friday night. Neon lights paint you so pretty, bumming around Chinatown. Ducks hanging up in the window, waiting for Mrs. Chu to come down with a bottle of from a brother back home. Now I'll head down to Catherine Street to find Tony Ramone. Tony likes the Ramones, at least he likes the Blitzkrieg bar. We share a pair of headphones and are caught up in a bachelor's load. The cat sweater lady selling sandals on the corner of Martin Grand. Her friend is bundled up like a child behind her, ray gun in hand. The fishmongers down on Henry perfume themselves with cigarette smoke. Now I'll head down to Catherine Street to find Tony Ramone. Tony likes the Ramones, ticket stop from the Palladium. His sister missed the show, back to Queens on the F train alone. Neon lights flicker off so quickly, pale morning in Chinatown. Watch the funeral pass below the window, then I walk with Mrs. Chu down to meet Rebecca around the corner for their daily Columbus Park stroll. Now I'll head down to Catherine Street. Yeah, I'll split full Catherine Street. Head down to Catherine Street to find Tony Ramone.
Thank you so much. This next song is a story we heard from an old BBC broadcast about a man named Dr. Tran who escaped Vietnam on one of these rickety fishing boats in the 70s after the fall of Saigon and made it out to Montreal. This song is called Boat People.
40 years ago, the doctor left on a boat. He'd never seen the snow, or felt it in his hand. Sail until you see dry land. Can't get off the news, I can't get off my floor. The good folks go inside when we need you most. What do prayers do behind locked doors? Tuan went back to rebuild, only to watch Saigon fall. Now he climbs up Mont Royal, makes that life in Montreal. Donated winter coats and Barbie dolls. I wrap myself in books, they're talking about this band. I linger on bell hooks, she helps me to understand. Some of this ain't new, no man. 14 hours by car, cargo trucks and cabs. just to shake the cups, but Mom had to stay back. A Chinese safe house and covered tracks, 18 meters long, 200 bodies full, a simple compass and a map from a kid's geography book. Forget Ferdinand or Captain fucking Cook. Bodies bobbing in a rough South China Sea. Came across a Thai pirate ship scavenging. Ripped the doctor from his kids, bleeding. And I was undergun and tossed into the water. He swam back to his son, held tight to his daughter, drifting through the night. As the daylight broke, a mountain in the dawn off the Malaysian coast, sweet Pulau Bidong, never cried so hard or so long. Can't get off the news, I can't get off my phone. My mother came here too 40 years ago. So if you see somebody's cold, you give them a call. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This next song is it's a dance song. You can stay seated. It was written after talking to a fellow named Robert, a guy who went to high school with my mom in Saigon in Vietnam growing up in the 60s. And it's about a rock and roll band playing Doors songs and Rolling Stones covers in the middle of the jungle on these American Army bases. Teenage kids being flown, out to these clandestine army bases and basically finding joy, incredible joy through rock and roll, something I can relate to, but while the world is literally on fire around them. It's called The Imperial Twist. Can you give the world a twist just by doing the twist? At the moment the bomb went off, they were playing Purple Haze. I met Robert at his restaurant, c'était un arrondissement. The doors still echo in the jungle. He said your mother brought back 45s from Paris in 65, and we learned them note for note. Some broken English Rolling Stones, Fenders, girls and toes. America provides. Oh, give the world a twist just by doing the twist? Can you save the world with acid rock? I didn't know my mother's maiden name. That time in Texas when we was detained. And I've been back to old Saigon, but how much of you is lost when they change your name?
Thank you so much. So this project is super collaborative, not just Julian and I working together, going on tour together, but we have a whole kind of team of scholars and friends behind us who give us some stories and talk through a lot of these ideas with us. So this next song is an example of that collaboration. It's based on a story that we heard from our friend Nicolina Mao, who's a Cambodian-American young woman who just graduated from Brown in the spring. And her father escaped the Khmer Rouge and came to the United States to live in Minnesota, which is where Nicolina was born. And so this story is based on a phone interview that Nicolina did with her dad. That's this beautiful example of a daughter trying to understand where she comes from through how her father has lived and survived. So this is a painting by her father, and the story of this song is inspired by Nicolina and her dad. So this song is called Americana.
Some nights I'm a tourist to my kind. Landscapes caught within a frame, a glimpse of another side. Call you in my best American. Painter, pick up your round brush and fill the details in. Be my eyes, be my eyes. Cracked paint, a place enchanted, the colors of your life. Sunsets playing on the temple, and you who survived. Be my eyes, be my eyes. Some kids move because their parents take new jobs. Some kids move because of napalm. Cracked paint, a place enchanted, the colors of your life. See Emery bathed in gold and umber, and palm trees climb so high. Sunsets playing on the temple, and you who survived. so much. Thank you. That one was for our friend Nicolene and her dad. We're at the end of been on the road 8 weeks now?
8 weeks. We have 9 days left
Yeah, of this
of our tour.
Then back to school for us. Back to school to record more songs. And it's been a real pleasure. It's really cool. It's our first time playing in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's exciting for us.
Woo, Philly. Yes.
What hand gesture do kids do nowadays? Is that?
I do this,
No.
but I don't know if
You-
that's what
I don't
the
think
kids
anyone
do.
else does that. Like maybe just a hey. No? Okay.
It's worse, I think.
It's worse. All right. Let me do you the courtesy of tuning up. Aaron will tell you about this next song.
We're still working on our banter. So, as Julian mentioned, this project is huge. There's about 60 songs in total, and Rob absolutely forbade us from playing all of them for you. So we're just playing a small sample. But one of the things that we think about a lot is we're talking about so many different histories, different peoples, different places, different times. But there are some definite threads that connect a lot of these stories. And so two of the threads that we come back to all the time are this idea of the Pacific and the role of citizenship in the United States and who gets to be a citizen and who doesn't. And so we think of the Philippines, this place that became an American colony in 1898 after being a Spanish colony for centuries, as this really kind of interesting and important and complicated place to look at for these questions. So this next song has been described as a messed up love letter to the Philippines. It's called Give Me Chills.
Give me rhyme for no reason. Give me the world for a start. Give me all the treason you might carry in your heart.
Give me life fantastic.
Get me over the hill until the day I go. Give me chills. Give me seas of blue waves tangled around my hand. Give me sand and soft shoes, evenings with the band. Sing me songs so classic, like cherry cola thrills. Lips on glass, not plastic, I know you will. Give me trial without jury. Give me Imelda Marcos' shoes. Give me another century to make it up to you. Hear of the Sangley Rebellion. Some say 20,000 killed. 16 and 03. Give me chill. Give me Dewey in Manila. Give me the pearl of the Orient. Give me the USS Olympia. 9 ships heaven sent. Skype me Christmas Eve from Doha. Toast me New Year's in Crown Hill. And if we never get back home, give me chill. Give me Lopez de Legazpi, from Jalisco to Cebu. Make me your religion, I'll watch over you. Dream of Spanish autumn, from New Granada to Old Castile. And over all them miles, give me chills. Rhyme for no reason. Give me a ballad by on box. Give me Coca-Cola, Chuck Taylors and an Apple Watch. Give me your Asian manhood. Give me Duterte's sober will. Black flags in Marawi. give me chills. Thank you so much. A lot of this project started for both Aaron and I studying the Japanese American incarceration. And quite a few of the songs that we write are about that topic and sort of the before and after that period of American history. And this song is called Only What You Can Carry, and it sort of commemorates folks who didn't make it out of those camps. There's a main narrative of folks who were very brave and valiant and actually fought even behind barbed wire, signed up for the military, as I'm sure most of you know at an Asian American film festival. But a lot of the stories we're interested in are individual stories and stories that kind of get washed away. And this song, in short, asks, you know, as historians or any people who have histories, when you remember, what is the necessary forgetting that happens? That's the project of history, and should it be so? The song's called Only What You Can Carry. The image is very graphic that we use for this song, so please feel free to just close your eyes and listen to this one. I wrote to the poet Brandon Shimoda about the ones we leave behind, alone on the plains, lost to muted refrains in dust devil sagebrush shrines. I'm walking through that museum out in Los Angeles, just floating past history without a stumble or trip. I see a Boy Scout bass drum, and a we got through this narrative realized from an exhibition script. Only what you can carry. Take only what you can carry. But I think of Tomoki Ogata picking out a tree, and I think of Mr. Harada hanging from a barrack beam. So take only what you can carry. I was talking to my friend Erin Aoyama about her granddad's Purple Heart, catching a bullet, improving some metal, and saving our world from falling apart. Then my ears caught the roar of 1,000 men or more, marching with the Hoshidan. They sang those Issei songs you won't hear anymore, scraped from loyal American tongues. Only what you can carry. Take only what you can carry. And I think of Frances Okasaki. When did her daughters realize she was gone? And I think of John Yoshida laying down on a railroad track to join his mom. But take only what you can carry. Only what you can carry. I would but ask you one question, simple and true, and there is no right answer I expect back from you. But when we remember, really what do we do? Who do we save and who do we lose? I think of those granddads in the 442, and their names held forever in red, white, and blue, but also scratched out in some reds, whites, and blues. There's Francis Okazaki, and there's poor John Yoshida, and there's Mr. Harada, and Tomoki Ogata. So take only what you can carry, only what you can carry. Take only what you can carry, but carry some of these names if you could.
Thank you so much. So we're going to play 2 more songs for you. We used to end with that last song, and while it's central to our project, it's really a bummer. So especially this late at night, we won't send you off with that. My grandparents were Nisei, so they were second-generation Japanese Americans. My grandfather enlisted in the 442nd from Hawaii. My grandmother, at age 20, was incarcerated with her family at a place called Heart Mountain, which was one of the 10 concentration camps that incarcerated 120,000 Japanese Americans, this one in the northwest corner of the state of Wyoming. Neither of my grandparents talked about the war, talked about their experiences, shared what it was like. And so this silence, the silence really in both of our families, is a driving part of this project. And one of the things that we try to do when we can is leave those silences where they are, keep them as part of the story, because with any kind of history of trauma or displacement or war, those silences are a really important part of the story. So this next song does just that, leaves the silences there, but does the work of historians and speculates, builds a world around the stories that we do know. So this song is about 2 teenagers sneaking out of the barbed wire at Heart Mountain to go dance in the root cellar. It's called 2 Candles in the Dark.
Don't it feel like a movie, teaching this girl how to waltz? Left feet she might have 3, but she sure feels nice in my arms. Old folks sing an old song, playing the agreed upon key. My eyes are stuck on her, her eyes don't leave her feet. All this girl, no class ring, maybe this is more than a law. Brown boots, a dirt floor, we're dancing like 2 candles in the dark. Pretty outlaw, call a quarter past, like knuckles on a barrack door. She got a brother down in Topaz, I saw that name once in a jewelry store. Wind around past the skaters and palm, just looking for a cut in the wire. She got a key to the cellar door, I don't ask questions, man, just stand there inspired. All this girl, she gets why I miss the garden at the Golden Gate Park. Young blood and old songs, dancing like 2 candles in the dark. Tell you, man, it's like some movie. It's She's just tailor-made for the part. Lamps licking the roof beam. She's got good looking down to an art. Hear the old folks sing them old songs. The background just fades away. Her coffee can fire's almost gone. She says, I gotta get out of this place. All this girl, a pinpoint. The moment you feel a spark. Brown boots, a dirty floor. Dancing like two candles in the dark. Dancing like two candles in the dark. Dancing like two candles in the dark. Thank you so much. I'm going to do one more song for you. It's a real pleasure to share this bill tonight and be at the festival. And yeah, it's really, really great first gig in Philly for us. Make sure you check out the rest of the awesome films and workshops that are going on and all the cool music discussions that are happening. Lots of cool stuff. We'll be playing tomorrow on Penn's campus in Houston Hall, I think, right? At 6:30?
6.
At 6? Sure. I'll be there at 6. Yeah, I know. I got it. She wants me to tell you that we have CDs for sale, but I'm not a capitalist. But we do need to eat, so if you do have money, we have a book and a CD that we published for this tour, and Erin will sell those to you outside.
I'm the one that dropped out of school for a semester, so.
Yeah, you're really
This is
hurting.
feeding me.
She's really hurting. So we're going to do one more song for you. Can't thank you enough for listening. This last song is about an imaginary place. It's called Little Saigon. I'm well aware there are actual Little Saigons, but those are mostly kind of big malls with really good food and very confused politics. This is a different kind of place. Are there any Vietnamese people here? You wouldn't admit it? Anyways, this is a place that growing up in Nashville, Tennessee as like a 12-year-old kid I wish existed. It's called Little Saigon. I heard about a place called Little Saigon, where everybody's got my face, so mine won't have to grow so long. Palm trees, a terrace, cedar cafe, where I belong. Oh, I think I'd like to go to this place, Little Saigon. One day I'm gonna go to a place called Little Saigon. Buy shoes in a little shop and silk from Vietnam. Take lessons on the Dan Bao and play an old folk song. Oh, I think I'd like to go to this place, Little Saigon. C'est pas Saigon, maman, mais je serai content longtemps. Oh mon Dieu, je voudrais aller à Little Saigon. One day I'm gonna go to a place called Little Saigon. Listen to the CBC band loud with my headphones on. Walk around the indoor mall where the language sounds like song. Oh, I think I'd like to go to this place, Little Saigon. Yes, I think I'd like to go to this place, Little Saigon.
What an amazing set. Keep it going for these guys. It just really amazes me every time I hear these guys perform, because the range that they have as musicians, the kind of topics that they cover in their songs, it's so important, so relevant to so many of our Asian American communities. But I think that really it's stuff that would be appreciated by all groups of people. So, you know, what can we do as audience members to try and get this stuff out more into the public? Let's like their stuff on Facebook. Let's share it. Let's buy their albums. Let's tell other people about it and make sure that this stuff does become more popular. It's important work that they're doing, that all of these musicians are doing, that we've seen tonight. Thank you for being here, being a part of this, and I hope that you'll kind of think about how you can find other musicians. Go on Spotify, go on YouTube, and search and find new musicians, support their work, and let's see more of the Asian American community in these spaces. Thank you very much for coming.